Okay, in this episode, we want to talk about permissions. Android handled permissions when they were below version 6 and when they are after the version 6. Do you remember when you install an application, the application asks for permission like this image? That was when the Android that is installed on our devices was below version 6. After version 6, we can handle the permissions at runtime with the dialog that is appeared on the screen, for example, to ask the permission to access our gallery or the permission to access our contacts, location, camera, and many other things. If we go back to our code in project manifest, you can see that we handle find location permission for the versions below version 6 here by adding the permission to Android manifest. But let's go to the maps activity and see how we can handle it at runtime for the versions after version 6 or Marshmallow. Let's first create a companion object. Okay. And here I want to create a val with the code to request permissions. So I will say private const val, and the name is location permission request code. And I will initialize it to 1. Here notice I use the uppercase for all the letters because of this const keyword. And now let's go down here, create a function called check permission. Private function check permission. Okay. Now I want to check if the app has granted the permission find location. Check it. Let's say if inside activity compat dot check self permission, and as parameter the context of activity and Android dot manifest, and I want to ask for permission if they are here or not. Dot access, I want the access find location. Now I want to see if this permission is granted or not, so I will say not equal to package manager okay dot permission granted. Okay, so in this long line we said that if the permission has not been granted, request for the permission. Again, activity compat dot request permissions, the context of the activity, and for the second parameter I will say array of, because maybe I need to request for several permissions here, but here we know that we just request for access find location. So let's put this permission as index 1 of this array, and after that I will put the request code we have created here. And after you request for this permission, let's just return it. Okay, here it is too long, let's just break it and break this line. Good. Maybe you think that this was too long and why not just copy and paste it here. But know that at first you should know that what is going on inside these lines, and then you can copy and paste it. Okay, and now let's call this function after in the onMapReady method in the end of it. Okay, and now let's launch the app. Okay, now you see that it asks for the permission. Hello, okay, and now we have the app.